Good morning, everyone. In today's lecture, we will discuss about academic writing. In this very lecture, we will discuss about several things that are related with academic writing. First of all, we will make it clear what exactly academic writing is, and after that, we will discuss about what are the basic features of academic writing, what are the examples, and along with that, what is the process of academic writing. So, we are going to discuss about all these things in today's lecture. So, let's start with academic writing first. uh, what exactly academic writing is. What do you understand by academic writing? Well, academic writing is that kind of writing that is done to fulfill the requirement of any college or university. That means you do it for some research purpose basically. It is related to your research work. If you talk about examples of it, then if you are involved in writing your research paper, your abstract or dissertation, or you are preparing your thesis, that means you are involved in the process of academic writing. Okay, now let's discuss about basic features of it. That means if you are involved in academic writing, which particular thing should be taken care of? How should be your academic writing? So these are the basic features, like it should be clear. That means there should not be any kind of ambiguity in whatever you are writing. It should not be written in a vague manner, and it should be concise. That means unnecessary details should not be added in it. It should be eliminated, and it should be focused. It should be reader oriented basically. First of all, you should be very clear about it, what exactly your reader wants, and you have to prepare your research work, your academic writing, according to the need of the reader. That is called reader oriented approach. So you need to be very focused about it, and it should be structured. That means whatever facts you are providing in your academic writing, that should be structured in a very logical manner. Suppose you are writing any essay, so it should be divided into introduction, then main body, and then conclusion. You can't change the order. That is called well structured writing. Okay, and it should be backed up by evidences. That means whatever you are writing, that should be based on some facts. If you are not writing anything that is based on fact, then your writing will become very irrelevant and it will not look good. Okay, so now let's discuss about process of writing. uh, when you decide that you have to write something, then you must know how to go in forward direction, how to complete your writing if in very effective manner. In process of writing, we find there are several stages. Like first stage is pre-writing. Basically, a pre-writing stage is a stage where you plan how exactly you have to go forward. First of all, you decide that what should be your topic, and from where you will collect your material, and uh, what will be the order, which thing will be included in your writing, what would be your approach. So when you decide all these things, you do it at the level of pre-writing. Clear? So that was the very first step, and after that we go for research work. That is the second step of your academic writing. At this stage, you do a lot of research. You study so many books. You go through with many journals that some other writer has written, and along with that, you study you take some material from net, and you collect sources from you collect your material from different sources. The sources are divided into two parts. First, you can say primary source, and second is secondary source. Primary source simply means, if suppose if you are working on any author's work, any novelist work. So in that case, if you study from writer's own books, if you collect your material from writer's own book, so that will be considered as your primary source. And if you collect material about the writer's novels from some other source, from some other book that is written by some other author, so it will be considered as secondary source. And if you take some material from internet, that will also be considered as secondary source. Okay, and after that, the third stage that comes is called drafting. That means, drafting simply means when you start writing, when you write something on paper, that's called drafting. And drafting also has several stages. Like first of all, you draft first draft, that is quite raw in nature. There will be several mistakes and you will rectify it so many times, and finally you will prepare your final draft. Okay, and the fourth stage of your academic writing is revising. So at this stage, you will have to revise your draft. Whatever content you have provided, that is appropriate or not, if the structure is fine or not. So you will revise all those things at the stage of revising. And after that, the stage that comes is editing and proofreading. At this stage, you check your material properly. That means if there is any kind of mechanical mistake, like any punctuation mistake or any grammatical mistakes, so you have to find it all there. And you will have to choose your style as well. Like you have to do your academic writing using MLA style or APA style. So and after that, when your work is ready, when your academic writing is ready, it will go for publication. So that is the process of academic writing. For today's lecture, that is all. And in next lecture, we will discuss about some more things. Thank you.